All right. It is the 19th of July, and this is the new Tomfoolerous 2 podcast. I'm Hayden, and
Yeah!
that is precisely the humor you're going into. So if you cannot tolerate that, you should probably leave. Um, but this,
Basically.
yeah,
I'm Troy.
pretty,
We never said it, but I am Troy. I am the cool
yeah,
one. This one isn't. Totally.
the cool one, and I think I'm the cool one, but you're the swag one. That's a better way to put it.
I'm the drippy one. I drip. I drip swag like a leaky faucet.
More like a shower, but
True.
anyway. Um, in the outline, he said describe the weather, I guess. Yeah. We've been
Rain!
pissed on
It's
for a few
just
weeks.
rain! The sky
Rain
has
and
been
rain.
pissing on us constantly.
Exactly. And yeah, I guess we made Mother Nature quite angry. Don't know.
It do be
But
like that in Cowboy Land. Really.
yeah, Cowboy Land. Uh
It's just, yeah, Cowboy Land? Yeah?
Cowboy Land.
Cowboy Land? Alright. So, a lot of cool stuff's been happening. E3 happened quite a while ago, but still we're talking about because why not? I only watched like a little bit of E3. Did you watch any of it, Hayden?
Well, I know a Nintendo I know it was like over a month ago, but
I watched like
you know,
most of Nintendo's. I watched it with you, but like wouldn't vintage draft of it.
yeah, well, we got like a new Smash character, Kazuya.
I hate
Pretty
him.
cool guy. I haven't played too much of it.
Me and the B-Man were going off against each other, and there's literally he's overpowered. Has an insane moveset. Everything is huge damage. There's like freaking what's the word? Command grabs that do huge damage. It's like Terry's Go Meter, but it's one huge giant move that killed Bowser at 90. No,
My God.
well, yeah, like well, he killed 90, but for sure he was at 70. Well, I was at 70. The B-Man did 20 with a grab move, and the launch was so far, like, whenever we were at mid, it launched me. Like, all the way off the screen. I died. Because it took me to 90. It's stupid. And people got, like buttered over Terry's little, like, jab confirmed to his power shot, not power shot, and his little down B. People
Jab,
got,
jab, power dunk.
yeah, jab power dunk. Well, this man gets full, like, confirmed combos super easily. Like, his down smash is, like, has a guaranteed trajectory. The B-Man
Hmm.
even said that you can do a down smash off a down smash.
Well, I guess we got a broken character at E3. Then we the only notable stuff, well, we got like a WarioWare, surprisingly $50, which seeing games being dropped for $50 is actually pretty enticing to see. Also,
Especially with games rising up to 70 more and more that I've seen.
yeah, I was about to say that. Like the PS5 games, Ratchet and Clank specifically, has been selling like a lot. But like
I know this new Doom Sword coming out's gonna be 70, even on PC.
that's insane. Like this
It looks like it
so
looks like a watered down fighting game. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's Demon Slayer. And I watched the gameplay. Like I watched the trailer for it on Steam, and it's literally just like a little bit of combat. It focuses only on Nezuko. I'm like, haha. The trailer might be different. The trailer might be different on the PS5, but on the Steam, yeah, the Steam, on Steam, it just focuses like entirely on Nezuko for all the videos practically. We don't see any story parts. All we see is just fight, and then there's a graphical effect saying it's coming soon on PS5, Steam, and Switch. I think Demon Slayer.
that's actually insane. It's $70. I just checked. But yeah, PlayStation games are going up in price, and I guess even
Then the Xbox games probably will be as well.
well, no, actually,
No?
they're gonna be putting all those releases on Game Pass, so
Xbox Game
it's not
Pass.
even like you have to buy the whole game. Like Halo's gonna come out, and you're just
Speaking of
gonna
Game
you can
Pass,
just all right.
look, if you haven't played Yakuza games and you have a Windows computer or an Xbox, what the hell are you doing? It's Game Pass.
Yeah,
Just
Game
go
Pass.
play the Yakuza games. What are you, a nerd? You don't like punching dudes? What are you? Not real?
Ironically enough, or I guess not very ironic, but last year during like I'd say like September, August, there's like a Dame Dane meme and it was insane. And that is what
That's
sparked my just absolute love for this series. And like
I know. I
wait, like
like.
me,
I showed you it. Okay. So I got zero, and I showed you it, and then like you watch all the memes because they happened like right after, and you just gamed on him. I'm past
yeah,
him now. I'm on 3. He's like he just beat Kwame 2. I'm cooler.
yeah. So
I've played as the retired gentleman in his 40s. He is not.
yeah, that game's amazing. But back to Game Pass, but uh the the pricing, like Halo's gonna come out, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'll play it for a month. You're not gonna like play it forever. Like you don't want to spend $60 on the game
Yeah.
because it's kind of sussy, rather sussy even.
I
And
I'm now I'm buying all the Yakuza games like just so I can have them permanently. I bought their
yeah,
Master
but
Collection for Steam because there's those
it
40
makes
bucks for
sense
3
if you're a
games.
big makes sense if you're a big fan. But like if you want to like play Halo when it comes out, just buy like $10 Game Pass.
Buy
You
the
can
freaking
play the
Game
whole
Pass.
story mode and just play some multiplayer for the month, and you can just not play it ever again. And just you had a fun
And if
time.
you play a bunch, you just buy the game right after. A little
Yeah,
$10 trial just in case.
and it's just insane that like most Xbox titles are just gonna come out on Game Pass, like
Hmm
Halo. So that'll be pretty
Speaking
cool.
of, I saw like Fallout 4 on Game Pass. I thought I'd try it, and I hated that movement. It was painful.
I've
Like
not played Fallout 4, but
I just like I thought it'd be cool little like loot adventure game. I didn't like it. I didn't like any of the mechanics. I've seen them
bad.
time and time again. I wanted to go like play them for myself. I just didn't like it. There's like a whole base building thing. Didn't touch it at all. I beat the first few missions. So stopped. I just stopped playing. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but the PlayStation moving up to 70, kind of
Kind of cringe. Kind of cringe.
kind of cringe. But Nintendo, WarioWare, it's gonna
50.
they're go that's a good sign that maybe they're lowering their prices. And I guess for the rest of that E3, we got like Monkey Ball. That's pretty cool. I had some
We got a
friends.
new Mario and Rabbids game. I played the first one.
Oh
That was
yeah,
fun.
that was on the
But this new
Ubisoft.
one looks super good. It was like they just like generally improved that game. And that game was already really fun.
It's insane how like some weird collab game. Like when
It's
I saw that in like 2017, I was like, okay, that is not gonna be very cool. It's just gonna be some lame game. No, it was like some people like it was their favorite game of the year, even like over Breath of the Wild, and I was just
Yeah,
insane.
I
But
loved
yeah,
it.
we're getting
I
a
got that
sequel.
I got that game during Hurricane Harvey, and I played the heck out of it. Like even whenever it was over,
Yeah.
I played it like twice already.
Remember when we went to that mall? We're just playing on it
Hmm
like a table. But
we
yeah,
were just playing on a table, and like a ring of people just came up. It was weird.
he was like, bruh. And yeah,
Yeah.
uh, after like we got Monkey Ball too. That was pretty cool. Like a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
people have been asking for a new
Yeah.
Monkey Ball. Like I had some friends who were like, super excited about it. And then Metroid Dread, we have not gotten a
Metroid
actual
Dread.
mainline 2D Metroid
A
since like
long,
a long
long,
time. And if
long
and if
time.
you don't count Metroid Returns on the 3DS. But yeah, and we're still waiting on Metroid Prime 4. They restarted development in 2019, I think, which is kind of sad. But they're I guess they'll get it out soon. They got this
Eventually.
new 2D game to keep us going, I guess. And finally, we got some new uh stuff on Breath of the Wild 2, and that was just
Yes.
insane. Like wait, I thought the first trailer was pretty cool. The second trailer was just mind-blowing. Like we had like sky islands and stuff.
Yeah.
Like this whole castle was lifted out of the ground, And like they even released the title yet. It's just insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they supposedly like the title is just gonna be a lot of spoilers, so that's
Mm.
kind of weird. And I guess while we're on the Nintendo train, like a week and a half ago, I think July the 6th, uh, that was a bit more than a week and well, 15 days, a week and or yeah, whatever. Uh, uh, the game, or the Switch OLED model was announced. I was at a,
I haven't heard anything
youth
about.
camp.
I haven't heard anything about this old head model.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard about it, like, oh, it exists, but I've never had anything like certain about it or particular. It was a better
All
way to
right.
put it.
Well, I was at youth camp at the time, and my youth pastor like I was like, yeah, they announced the Switch Pro. And I was like, bro, no way. And then when I got home and I actually looked at it, it was much less uh cool than I thought it was. He said it was not that cool, and he was like it was just a bigger screen. They essentially Troy, they just added an OLED panel, which is just basically a nicer thing to look at, deeper blacks and whatnot.
Hmm.
I would assume it looks way better than the current Switch, and they increased the screen size to 7 inches instead of like 6.8. You're like, oh, 0.2 inch difference. This is actually a pretty big difference, honestly. But they actually added a better kickstand that actually goes the whole width of the
Good.
Switch, and so it's not bad.
It
And
didn't pop off on accident.
and they had like white Joy Cons, which is I thought was pretty cool. But honestly, when have you not been able to just take off the Joy-Con shells and go get a bottle of spray paint, white spray paint? But yeah, they got a new dock. The new dock looks pretty cool. I actually just might buy the dock, and it comes with a LAN port, which that should have came with the original. But I guess they're marketing it. Oh, we got a LAN port. No way. But
Your microphone quality is sunk for half a second.
yeah, I ate the
Ate
mic,
the mic.
and yeah, it was just funny how they marketed a LAN port, which should be regular for today's standards.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it was pretty cool. But the big problem a lot of people had, especially Twitter, where a lot of people have problems. Um,
Twitter is monkey mode brain really. And those
yeah,
people unleash their primal instinct monkey brain to do anything. Especially
they
complain.
well they upmarked the Switch OLED to 350, which was very
That
controversial to say the least. Like,
how is just a $50 increase for general improvements? I wouldn't mind that at all, since the base switch is 300, right?
yeah, the base. I mean, I don't think that it was a big jump, but a lot of people had a problem with it. I didn't think it was that bad of an issue.
Not at all a bad issue. It's $50 for like general improvements on something.
I mean,
You ain't gonna pay like $3 more for something like that. You're gonna pay a little bit more. You're not gonna see the lower price of the Switch like for a long freaking time.
well, I saw somewhere that like people actually calculated like how much it costed Nintendo, and only costed them $10 more to make the OLED over the current, and they upmarked it to 50. And well, I guess a lot of people didn't like that. I don't think it's that big of a problem,
Well, hold on.
especially
How much would it cost to make a Switch in the first place?
I don't know.
Probably like a third of what it takes, or even less. I wouldn't know, but like I'm guessing the price of the Switch from the get go was already significantly lower than 300. So it's only like a $10 difference, and it's only 50 more. That's just how business works.
Yeah. But funnily enough, uh, there were some Walmart pre-orders that got marked down to 300. I don't think it was the work of Nintendo though. I think it was, or they said it was like price like uh competition with something. I'm not quite too sure. It's maybe they're competing with the current Switch. Like I think it was just like I don't know if it was a person who went in and was like, yeah, we have to we need to turn this down. Yeah, people are not gonna buy 350. I don't know, or if it was just like the AI just being like, oh, these prices from these sources and our current one is kind of low. We're just gonna mark it down. And funnily enough, Walmart. If you get physical games, just go to Walmart because usually they'll have them down like $10.
Yeah,
Like you get a $60 game, buy it for 50. Pretty cool.
pretty swag.
Um, pretty swag. But yeah, Walmart just tends to mark some things down. So like some people already have their uh pre-orders in, and they're gonna be getting like the Switch OLED for 300. But I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, Switch OLED, pretty pretty weird. It's kind of out of the blue. We've been having like a month and a half of just like, oh, Switch Pro, it's gonna be 10 times cooler, you know. But it was minimal upgrades. I mean, it was pretty cool. But yeah, and a week later, the Valve announced their new handheld console. I remember actually a week and a like or no, like a month prior, a month and a half, like we're still in school. I was telling Troy, I was like, bro, there's like the rumors of a Valve Steam handheld. It's pretty cool. Like they had like blueprints out from like some weird source. I think it was like Bloomberg or something. And I was like, yeah, be pretty cool. And it actually happened. And it's kind of funny that happened after like a week after the Switch OLED. I feel like they're definitely waiting on Nintendo on that and getting some competition. But honestly, Nintendo for the past few years, especially after PlayStation got out of the handheld market, has been just like they can really do whatever they want. But now that we have like like a PC in your hand, uh, and honestly, it's the same like power it has the same like I think it has like 1.6 teraflops, which is the same as a PS4 or Xbox One.
Teraflops?
Yeah, it's just a way to uh like measure the how much
I've heard
a
of
computer
terabytes and not teraflops.
teraflops.
Tera big flopper.
PS4 teraflops.
Never heard that before.
1.84 teraflops. It's basically just like a measurement of how good a console or PC is, I guess. I don't really know. But essentially like we're getting like a base PS4 and Xbox One in your hand. And that's insane how like in 8 years you're getting like in 8 years we went from this is a semi high end console, and now in 8 years that's in your hand.
It's in
I
your
just
hand.
think that's pretty cool, and
It's crazy.
you're even gonna be able to like sideload OSs on that thing. So you like if you don't even want the Steam OS, you just put Windows on it, and just emulation is gonna be a field day, an absolute field day. Um, and it was kind of weird. The pricing and the storage has been a big issue. Uh, the base model is $400, and has only 64 gigabytes. And people are like we're not gonna be able to put any games on a 64 gigabytes of console or like memory. And to top it off, it's on eMMC storage. And for those of you, and I don't think Troy knows
I
this
don't
either,
freaking know.
eMMC is like the same technology as like an SD card. That's it's going to be extremely slow, and and some games probably flat out will not run,
Ugh.
which is just really bad. But but if you want to get a better storage, you have to like go up to the $530
There's like
uh
multiple models for like what type of quality you want.
or just it's just the amount of storage you want. The 530 gives you like 256 gigs. And it's actually on an NVMe SSD that's gonna boot you really fast. That's really good, you know, high-end PC stuff.
I have no
And
idea
then
what any of this means.
and then the 630, I think, something like that, has like 512 and gives you like a glass proof. I don't know, it has a really cool glass screen. That's it. And
It's just funkier.
a lot of people were like, "Oh, okay, there's an SD card slot. There's a micro SD card slot. We can just get like a $60 micro SD card, put it in the base model, and have plenty of storage. But the problem is like all these games are not going to run on it. And then recently, like I think just like a few days ago, like people were like, "Oh, I think they asked Valve in some like FAQ, I don't freaking know." And they're like, is there going to be any uh NVMe slot that we can get to put an SSD in?" And they said, "Yeah, but it's not like meant for it." So it's going to be really weird. We're going to have to like wait and see how it all plays out, see if we're actually going to be able to take it apart, put our own stuff in there so you don't have to spend 630 freaking dollars to get good storage on a PC. But it's honestly really cool. You're going to be able to dock it like a Switch. It's going to bring a lot of competition to handheld market, and I just think people are like, "Oh, Valve, all their stuff has fell flat." And honestly, in the past, the, the Steam like console, don't even remember the name of it. That's how probably bad it was. And the Steam controller and all their past hardware has been not very good. But honestly, I think this will probably take off and probably set like more commercial handheld consoles, and maybe even some other companies will come in. I don't know though. Maybe Epic Games. They would have to have like a company that already owns like a PC store, or they would be a very expensive console because they can't sell at a loss. But anyway,
Quick note. Sorry for the Discord ping. I know Hayden didn't hear it because I'm
uh,
recording, but yeah, I got a Discord ping. If anyone was like, Discord, err!" Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry about that.
all right, and yeah, Steam Deck, pretty cool. We're gonna be able to uh, oh, n- I was I've been very interested in getting an Xbox recently,
An
specifically
Xbox.
because
Ooh.
or an Xbox Series S, like the new one, specifically
No, no,
because
no,
like
man.
you
You want a 360. I can see it within your
yeah,
eyes. Yeah.
360.
You need a
But
360, my bro.
but you can like put Dolphin, you can put RetroArch on developer mode, and it's only like $20, and they just give you like anything.
You're telling
You
me
can
you
put
can
like
fit an entire dolphin in this system? I don't know if I
I
believe
am
that.
I'm telling you exactly that. And like you can run GameCube and like PS2 games, and it's just insane how much backwards compatibility the Xbox has over the PlayStation. Microsoft is doing more backwards compatibility than Sony is. So good job, Microsoft.
Woo!
Uh, and you know, Game Pass. Game Pass is just insane. Like, Game Pass has been on the market for like a few years now, but recently, just this summer, I'm like, bro, this is really cool. Like, I bought it, and there's just like so much games you can just play. It's just absolutely insane. You can get your first 3 months for like $1. So I don't know, like honestly, I don't know why you wouldn't try it out, if especially if you have an Xbox. So like honestly, $1, get you 3 months, see what games you like. If you don't like it, whatever. It's whatever. You don't have to buy it. But
Real
yeah,
question: Why is that called the Xbox Game Pass and not the Xbox Battle Pass? Let's be honest.
that is true. There needs to be a battle pass. Um, but why I bring that up is I'm not even sure if I want to get a Xbox and just like have, because I've always fantasized about like, oh, I bring it over to like Troy's house because Troy has a pretty large room, and we get
Master
some
bedroom
friends,
belongs to me. I'm cool.
and we get a group of friends. We play like Mario Party 6, or you get or which you can probably do this with a Steam Deck and just but get it on a dock and just get a few controllers and do the same thing. So I'm not even I was very sold on an Xbox, but now like Steam Deck, it's kind of making me itch over. I'm not too sure though. But yeah, that's kind of like where we are in the current gaming scene. It's pretty cool. I'm not too excited about any releases coming up. But I mean, we have Metroid, we have Pokemon, Pokemon Legends Arceus. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, baby.
What do you think about it?
Me like the idea of an kind of open world Pokemon game where we get to mess around and actually move. in a good space.
Yeah, we've all we've I think we've all like everybody has fantasized at one point about having an open world Pokemon game. Like I was thinking that when I was probably in like third grade. And it's just really cool to even know like to know that that's coming out. That's like this is what I've dreamed of like my whole life. But there were some graphical issues, and, like frame rate issues, but I mean that's kind of what happens when you put
Sorry for the thing again. Someone pay
a
me
big
again.
oh no.
It's fine.
Well, that's what kind of happens when you put a whole world in, Game Freak not being too good of a developing company. I'm not gonna shade on them too much, but yeah, it's whatever. They'll probably try to get it to run
It
at a
is what
stable
it
30.
is.
And I just hope that game actually does good. And maybe they can even make it a series, call it the Legends series of games, and it can be like it can because they've been trying to do yearly releases. And because like since like 2016 or maybe even 2014 with Torres, like they 2016 Sun and Moon, 2017 the wait what did they have? I know they had some. Oh, it was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. 2018 they had Let's Go, and then 2019 they had Sword and Shield, and then 2020 they just did all the DLC. Like they're just trying to do something every year.
Speaking of
So
DLC, I never got that Pokemon DLC. I never
not
played
I
Isle of
didn't.
Armor or whatever Tundra thing. I never
Yeah, I didn't do that
I never
either.
touched that. I just didn't care about the game at that point.
Yeah,
It should have been base game anyways.
yeah, it should have been an update. Like they're like, "Oh, we don't have a post game. I'm sorry. Oh, we do have a post game. Take it for $40." I'm like,
Yeah.
I've already spent $60 on the game. I can go play Emerald for free and get 10 times more post game." But yeah, Game Freak, they're trying to do stuff like every year, and so having the Legend series would be pretty cool. And we just get some more open worlds, maybe even like old Unova, old Kalos, old uh Kanto. Now I just think that'd be pretty cool to see. And maybe
Yeah.
even, you know, we could follow some more legendaries. Maybe we can see the original dragon from Black and White, and that'd be
Ooh,
cool. But
wait, like original Dragon? Like, what do you mean?
like like Kirim and Zekrom,
Yeah,
or like Reshiram and
Reshiram?
Zekrom.
You mean like
Like there is like a old like the original drag. Hold on, I'm gonna go on Google.
pretty sure
Original dragon
pretty sure that was Kiram.
Pokemon.
You're pretty sure that was just Kiram.
Yeah, but I don't think it was like a ridge. Like it's. I think it was like more than just Kyurem. I think it was like an ultimate
Oh
form
yeah,
of Kyurem.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that the original Dragon was all three combined, and they split.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we could just see something like that.
We have been refreshed on Black and White lore in a while. Pardon us for getting it wrong for a moment there, and we probably are
Yeah.
still wrong.
I'm just
Wouldn't be
seeing some fan
surprised.
art on Google right now. But anyway, yeah, it's just pretty cool. We could get some, more open world Pokemon experiences. And yeah, Pokemon, it's looking good, maybe a little bit. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl,
I'm not.
a lot of
I'm really not a
controversy.
fan. I'm not a fan of it. All people are. I just dislike this style.
Yeah, I honestly, it was kind of disappointing how
We're
it
trying
was
to.
kind of
We want Pokemon games to move forward graphic wise, not dumb it down to the chibi style where everything's super simplistic.
honestly, I get the
People are wanting
sentiment.
this huge, cool remake, and they give us little, tiny little things,
Yeah,
little
and
small improvements. I'm assuming, and it's
like
nothing great.
we all went in expecting, oh, we're gonna get like a Sword and Shield graphic Sinnoh, and yeah, it was weird. We see chibis, and it's like, honestly, I get the sentiment. Hey, let's keep it original. Let's just amp it up a little. Just make it new, and just keep the same. old stuff. Keep it what's the word? Uh Come on, you're probably thinking of the word. I
Classic.
don't know. Classic or I don't know. Faithful. Faithful's the word.
Faithful. Yeah, yeah.
Faithful's the word. But honestly, I think it might be cool. I'm still gonna play it.
I ain't
I
gonna.
I think it'll be fun to revisit it. But yeah. Pokemon, there's a very good side, a very, very good side, and then there's a very controversial, maybe bad side. And, I don't know. I guess that's just what happens.
It's
It
hard
is
to
what
see
it
those things,
is.
anyways.
But
It is what it is, as that one group of fellas said.
I think I've had like I don't know. I've had a lot of stuff. So do you have anything you want to talk about, Troy?
Well, let me focus on a little game. That's also why if everyone's listening to this and hear a little bit of a clang, not clang. If they're in the background noise, just me playing the game, I'll probably dumb that on a little bit. I'll see if I can do that. Audacity exists. But anyways, I want so I'm a big boy. Like me and Hayden, we're both in high school, right? And I'm a big boy for being pretty early on in high school, and I also have long hair. So I don't go to. Today was the first time I'm not going to a barber. I went to a hairdresser instead. But before that, I went to the dentist to get two fillings. So I had like half my face numb going to the friggin' hairdresser. And they're asking me questions uh, how you want your hair, and you want like a little bit wavy, you want it straight, and I'm just like straight. This is really and also ask me some detailed questions about like what to do with my hair, like what soap do you use, head and shoulders. I just could not speak up. I could not speak clearly. I mean, I can't speak clear from the start. I just like do not speak English good.
Should have had your mom tell him, bro. He's dead.
Like no, I was like comfort, so I didn't like laughing guys, nothing like that. Like my old dentist when I was a little kid, they like every single time most laughing guys, like no matter what they did. 'Cause you know these little gremlin children are gonna just forget over everything. And they're still like because I need to slow down. Anyways, whenever I got my gums like numb, so they can do the filling and stuff while they're gelling, all the owie stuff that probably hurt her feel really bad. Whenever they're in that, before like whenever they're like numbing my face, or I'm going in circles. Whenever they numb my gums, those is the long thin needle that had to jab way deep in there. You can't feel the initial impact, which would hurt the most. But you can feel it inside your mouth or inside the gums. Like, jeez, I already know some little kid ain't gonna be okay with that needle in their face. No way in hell.
They just strapped down a kindergartner to the chair.
I mean, like these kids already scared enough of like a drill. Like you're sitting in there, you're a normal dentist, and also does kid stuff. Like yeah, you're sitting there, and all here's like screaming from those little kids. Yeah, that's gonna be like amplified if they had to do with the needle. So I understand the laughing at gas, but still, if you did as much as squirming your chair once, just hook you on up, buddy. Even if they're doing something really simple, they charge you more for it anyways, because you just be like. What I go to now is like much better about it though. Like usually it's cost this much, and it'll take about an hour, and usually we'll be there for like 20 minutes. It'll cost like a tenth less what they said it'd be, instead of like almost 1.5 times more. That was my old place, basically. Uh, yeah. I really didn't go anywhere with that for long, but hopefully something.
It's all right. Honestly, for the past few days, I was with two friends on a Discord call late at night, and we're like, bro, we have Game Pass. We should play FNAF.
Five Nights
FNAF
at
1 through 4 is on Game
Freddy's.
Pass. Another reason why you should buy Game Pass. Buy freaking Game Pass. I'm not sponsored. We're probably gonna get like 5 views on this podcast. That proves to you I'm not sponsored.
Guys, we're
Go buy
not
the Game
sponsored.
Pass. That game, it's just an awesome service. I just love it. I simp for it to the day I die. Um, but we're playing Five Nights at Freddy's, and it was pretty fun. I died. I'm pretty embarrassingly. I
Bad,
I died in
bad.
night two. I died in night two, like twice. Yeah, pretty bad. But I honestly, it reinvigorated like a I guess a passion
Ignited
for
the
the
spark
series
within your
that I've
soul.
yeah, like some anime stuff. But yeah,
Speaking
it
of,
I've been rewatching, or hold on,
oh,
I've been
you go ahead.
rewatching
Yeah,
some of MatPat's videos from like
bad,
2014, or like original videos, and it's so much nostalgia, especially since I was like 9 back then.
middle school
And
was when our like me and his like FNAF craze. At least mine. I don't know if
I,
he
I
was.
wasn't I wasn't too into FNAF.
I
Like it
I,
was
I
like a little
was.
thing.
Middle school me was just FNAF Undertale. That's all I freaking needed, dude. FNAF
I was
Undertale.
the I was the Undertale kid in middle school. I love that
Bruh, there near
series.
the end, I wore a blue jacket and wore flip-flops everywhere and wore a white shirt under. I was trying to be Sans way too hard. I was a little cringe, baby.
We're pink slippers to school.
Nah, I just wore flip-flops because I can get
Uh,
like that, like freaking not too long after that, my mom just like threw away that small little blue jacket and made me really upset. And I realized maybe being cringe is not all that fun. But I found like no enjoyment out of like being Sans Undertale. I just did it because oh I'm so cool. I'm Sand Undergale. I'm so epic.
I mean,
No.
I think most people has that like preteen middle school phase where you like see something, you look up to like a fictional character and you want to be like them,
Well,
or even like a celebrity. Most
I
people are like
hate
that.
my younger self because I knew I used to be an annoying spastic little gremlin. I've changed. I'm no longer I'm so little gremlin, man. I'm so goblin. I'm no longer a little one. I'm a
Not a
big one.
gremlin, you're a
I-
freaking Goliath.
I'm a big old orc now.
He evolved.
I'm evolved to an orc from a goblin. Anyway,
Gnome.
Keen Anyways, I've definitely ungoblinized. I'm no longer kind of stupid, like brain dead monkey boy. I now make jokes instead of saying taco over and over.
I remember that. That was
I
pretty
used to be XD random humor. Let's be honest.
that's pretty bad. But I just thought about this. Me and Troy actually a few weeks ago, I was staying at his house while his mom was out, and we played
Don't
Detroit
think too
Become
much into
Human.
that. Don't think too much into that.
Yeah. Don't. It's not weird. We're completely straight bros. We're just best friends. All right.
my,
It's
my
not.
my
We're not.
mom was out doing stuff with friends for a while. And
Yeah.
like
And we
it's like I'm a big boy. I can be by myself, but like I also wanted the goon to be there with me, so I actually wake up and take care of my two dogs.
and during like the night before I went over there, I saw in like the PlayStation store that they had Detroit Become Human for like $10, and I was like, $10. Uh, $10. Come on, I bought it, and yeah, we played that. Game's freaking amazing. I definitely recommend it if
Oh
you
yeah.
like choices matters titles with heavy story. Like
If you liked Minecraft story mode, you would like Detroit Become Human.
yeah, I think Troy even cried at one point.
Me cry? What kind of goon to take me for? I didn't cry
Nah,
during end game. All right.
I don't think I cried in the end game, but it was pretty sad. Like
Tony Stark looking into freaking Spider-Man's eyes as he died. Who wouldn't cry at that? Me, cause I'm cool and you're not.
s- speaking of Marvel, have you seen like the new Loki show or even Black Widow? I haven't,
I
but I
fin
just
I,
want to
I
know.
finished the first season of Loki, which is all they have right now.
Is
They
it good?
they introduced Kang the Conqueror.
All right.
Oh wait, that's a spoiler, isn't it?
I don't freaking I
I'm gonna assume it is, and just not at that part. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna have a huge bleep during that part. But
All
anyway,
right.
I did in fact quite enjoy the series. I've been enjoying all these Marvel shows. I'm liking them a lot.
See, we always complain about TV shows or not TV shows, like just services like Netflix and Disney Plus and all these companies doing their own streaming services, and it's like pretty bad. But I mean, honestly, if it weren't for that, we wouldn't be getting like WandaVision. I didn't watch
You didn't
most of these
play.
Marvel shows, but or I didn't play. I didn't watch any of these Marvel or like WandaVision or Loki, but they a lot of people are enjoying them, and honestly, all the power because these honestly just think it's pretty cool. And yeah, is there anything you want to elaborate on Loki
it, like
or is it
so,
too spoilery?
you may think that these shows are like, oh, it's kind of not my thing. I'm not a fan of these little short series, all environmental. All of them, like each of them, are just all worthwhile and enjoyable. Like most of these shows are like only 6 episodes long in total, then they're over. Well, maybe 6 or 7. They're not long at all, but they're so jam packed that they're worth a watch. A lot of people said it didn't like the ending to Loki, which I don't understand why. I thought it was pretty freaking good. But uh,
Um, why also while we were at doing our hangout, like playing Detroit, we also watched Deadpool, and that was pretty weird to say the least.
we were going like I thought we were gonna watch like the regular censored version, but yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, we started watching it. Troy's like, yeah, why haven't you ever seen Deadpool before? Come on, we gotta watch Deadpool. And like, I was like, I guess when it came out, I was too young to watch it, and like that made sense. And when we started watching it, and there's like uncensored jokes, he was like, it's probably just uncensored. It's alright, it's alright. And then we get like to like actual sex scenes. He's like, bro, I never seen this before. And he was like telling me the whole time, bro, I only saw the TV version. I saw a censored version, then I saw a less censored version. I thought the less censored version was the uncensored version, and it was pretty funny.
It was funny chaos, which is my favorite type of chaos.
We still watched the movie. It was pretty good, honestly. I think the movie's pretty cool. Deadpool's a pretty lovable character.
Funky little man.
Pretty cool. And we also watched Scott Pilgrim, which it's a
Yes,
very
it's a very weird
weird
show, but like I
it's a very
remember.
weird show based on a web comic. And
Yeah,
honestly, if you're into like just anything that's just quirky and weird, like Scott
good watch,
Pilgrim
good
is
watch.
you're gonna get like a lot of video game references, and you're gonna get like honestly, it's pretty cool. It's a good
The
watch.
jokes are great. The characters are
The
so stupidly weird. It's great. This show's comedy drives on being stupid, not like actual humor. It's just based off a hee hee funny gamer moment. It's just it's stupid for the joke. It's just absolute chaos.
first like 20 minutes felt pretty weird. It was like ADHD inducing,
Yes.
but like it
Scott
it was pretty
Pilgrim's dating a
good.
high schooler. Oh,
Yeah.
ew. Ramona Flowers. I'm kind of
And
interested.
he finds a girl. He finds a girl in a party, thinks she's super hot,
No, no.
and
Like
just like talks to her
Scott's.
about Pac-Man or
Yes,
something.
Scott saw her in in his like his dream,
Oh
but
yeah, that's what it
but she was
was.
like traveling things sort of like dimensional space, but also was going to the dreams. And they said like, oh, no, this isn't in Toronto, I guess.
And then like he went up to her and said some like random fact about like Pac-Man,
Pac-Man.
and it was so cringe, but
It
it
was
was a funny
great.
cringe. It
I
was
I
it's
for one just hate cringe stuff like really bad. I hate cringe humor, but I just love Scott Pilgrim. It's great. I love it.
Scott Pilgrim's pretty
I'm like
cool.
a mega fan of everything. I just love watching that movie. I really enjoyed
And
that.
like that whole time, in the whole show, he's just like he ends up dating Ramona, which is not a very spoiler thing that happens in like
Of
the first
course,
25
th-
minutes. But like the
this
whole show, he has to like fight a bunch of
he has
ex-boyfriends
to
and it's
fight the League of Evil Exes. There's 7 of them, and like they're evil, and like they're exes, and they're evil.
Usually Scott, he's a pretty beta male, and usually he's like over outpowered. And they pull some like JoJo bizarre adventure stuff, and it's like he just miraculously wins, like putting what's the Captain America's actor? Forgot his name, but
I
like
forget to.
that was one of the ex-boyfriends, and he just challenges him
Well,
to
hold on.
like grind a rail,
Like,
and
okay, yeah, he does. And like,
and he dies.
let's re-clarify because this show constantly re-clarified for us. It's not the League of Evil Ex-Boyfriends. It's the League of Evil Exes. Just because there's one fight where, if you know, you know, tickle the little like behind the knee. Just tickle behind the knee. If you know, you know.
Yeah, that one was pretty out there. She went through a phase. That's all we gotta say. And
little,
yeah,
little,
the
little, little,
show's
yeah.
pretty cool. Um,
I
it's
never
pretty
watched it
niche and out
before.
there,
I
but
never watched it before until I watched it with Hayden, and like I was really glad that I watched it. I was satisfied by the experience.
yeah,
I know they made
pretty
a
cool show.
game that was like originally really rushed, but like they added more to it over time, and now it's actually a decent game. But like I'm not a fan of arcade beat 'em ups. Speaking of beat 'em ups, fighting games. Guilty Gear Strive. Have you seen any of that, Hayden?
I've seen some of it, yeah.
I've seen a lot about the game. I want the game. I got the Yakuza like remastered collection, so I don't know if I have money in my bank account to get freaking Strive yet, because I'm gonna get it in the DLC. Cause I'm cool like that. But anyway, I need to get the game and play it. It's so great from what I've seen. I am already understanding how the combat works, and I haven't even played it yet. The idea of having like cancel that costs bar instead of having to do like really wacky weird crap. Like I played Skullgirls, I after I didn't understand that at all. And eventually I just stopped playing because it was just too much of my tiny little Troy brain around. Like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the characters a lot. I enjoy like the base mechanics, but like
Beowulf.
My phone is still kitted out in Beowulf drip. I got Woodsmith and just got a bunch of the Beowulf everywhere. And sorry for our other Discord ping. Third one. Who is pinging
That
me?
was me.
Freaking monkey. Uh, he just supposed to freaking
I
ping.
just put a GIF of
He,
Beowulf GIF, but
he
yeah.
just sees on the little Skullgirls mobile Beowulf gift. Oh, by the way, Skullgirls mobile. Non-sponsored again, yeah. But Skullgirls mobile is actually a really, really fun, non-pay-to-win, maybe pay-to-win, I don't know. But
Gotcha.
it's a really fun gacha game. You can easily earn like really high level troops. You have to grind to like the level up your troops, like no matter if you pay or not. If one thing you're paying for is like just more chances, and it's like pay money to get this overpowered troop. You remember AFK Arena when they had like the Persona 5 crossover, and that would have been like
Oh God.
50
You have to
bucks per
spend like a
character.
hundred. No,
Hundred,
I think you
yeah, yeah,
have to
yeah.
end up
100 bucks
paying like a
per.
hundred
Yeah,
dollars.
you if you want the character flat out, you had to pay $100. Otherwise, you have to play every single day, all day, to have a chance to get in the character.
Ants.
Chance.
It's just insane. Like AFK Arena.
Why does it exist?
Okay,
Nobody
guys, a little bit
knows.
like honestly, I'm not sponsored, but Raid Shadow Legends,
Rage
insane
Shadow
game,
Legends.
insane game. Honestly, like it's action packed, the best mobile game in years. I'm just kidding,
Satire,
obviously.
satire.
If you couldn't tell by the Raid Shadow Legends and
We have like 2 subscribers. We cannot get sponsored.
yeah, um,
We're hoping to get
yeah,
more. If you like this, please subscribe, please, please,
yeah, you should
please,
definitely do that
please.
because like
We want to make this something better. We want
yeah,
to do
we
this. We want to do this for fun. We actually want to kick this off. It's something we can do. We've posted it for a long time, and we want to actually turn it into something. So please.
speaking of. What are some like YouTube plans you've been kind of wanting to do?
Yes, the Gold Clad YouTube channel, where I am Gold Clad, doing Gold Clad things. What am I going to do? Probably nothing for a long time. I keep clicking clips, go to edit, and after 20 minutes. I enjoy editing, but I get burnt down in half a second. I have a friend offering to edit for me, and I'm just like, nah.
Yeah, why don't you let them do it?
Cause I enjoy doing it even for like a brief second. I don't want to just do the gameplay. I want to be able to like I want to be fully involved in my own creation process.
I mean, honestly, I think you should just like let him make one. You don't even have to post it if you don't like it, but like let him make one, see if you like it.
Yeah, and if I do like it, cause like I know you're gonna do stuff. You're gonna do some things, Hayden, on for your channel, right? You said you're going to. Do you ever put some effort into that and make some out of it?
Possibly, I'm still foiling with what I want to do. I've always liked the idea of making video essays, especially about like video games, because I'm a freaking nerd. But
Nerd.
I really look up to YouTubers like Razbutin, Razbutn, and like Daryl Games. Like that's the kind of content that like I genuinely feel like I could make and like I would enjoy. But yeah, I'm still,
But the
foiling with
people who
ideas.
I love to watch on YouTube, people I really look up to, YouTube wise, it's gotta be Soundsmith, Bearded Expense, Swipes especially. Swipes is a god. Like Soundsmith, watching all this stuff made me understand how important audio quality is. I noticed my Judy, you probably hear me out of like one ear right now. I'm gonna get like an actual mic if I plan on doing more stuff with me talking and me like not doing just like finding done the moment. But anyway, yeah. I'm trying to make efforts with my audio. I'm already working on a video. It's pretty cool. I wasn't into this cringe intro like, oh, I'm back for my hiatus when like nobody cares. I just scrapped doing that entirely. I know no one would have cared. It probably would have been a detriment of anything, so I just scrapped it. I did a little like intro parts like that just throws action in your face. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm just trying a lot of different things and just learning what I want to do with my channel. And then once I know I'm on the channel, maybe then I'll not hire, but like get my good friend to help me with my stuff because he said he wanted to. Uh,
Maybe you can like do some other stuff that like you're not too confident with, and you can do your stuff that you want to do. Now, and so you're still making your stuff, but like there's other stuff that he can make.
yeah, like once I learn what I want process to be, I could tell him the process and he can just do it, and I could tutor him how to make a gold clad style video.
Yeah. But yeah, YouTube, honestly, pretty cool.
YouTube,
That's
it
what our
exists.
generation is, especially generation of boys. That's literally what we're growing up with. I remember watching YouTube when I was like 6 and seeing all the freaking Charlie bit my freaking finger and and
Charlie bit my
the
finger.
all the original memes. Yeah. We just
Yeah.
this is just stuff we grew up with and it's kind of cool to think about. And yeah, uh but if there's not too much, we can probably wrap up here soon. Um, you know, we talked about like the whole or like where we are in gaming right now. Honestly, I think we're in a pretty good spot, realistically. Um, yeah. We got some good stuff. I mean, we got consoles still not being able to sell, and we still got,
We
graphic.
got a lot coming for us, especially when we're at like we're nearing the summer. We're about to get back to school. We're gonna finally learn how to make a groove out of what we want to do ourselves. We're not just gonna enjoy what we enjoy, but we're going to enjoy and let other people enjoy us enjoying. We're going to be spreading more of what like we want to do. We're doing a lot.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like changing how we like work in general. It's really exciting for me. I'm pumped for this school year because it's going to be challenging, and there's going to be a lot more to it than just the usual shenanigans.
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird that usually like especially when I was younger, when like a summer would like kind of creep to the end, I would always feel like really bad and down about it. I'll be like, bruh, this is stupid. I have to go back to school. But like
Yeah.
honestly, since I started high school, like I don't even feel like bad about going to school. It's just like school. It's part of my life. Just gotta do it, you know?
Hmm.
And yeah, honestly, pretty hyped. Troy's gonna be president or vice president of our anime
The
club.
vice president of the
Bully us
anime
if you
club.
want. Yeah, bully us if you want.
We like anime.
Man of A.
Yeah.
Anna May from Scott was, yeah, that Scott
Oh,
was, but yeah, uh, just talking about YouTube. Probably genuinely the best YouTuber. I'm gonna say that flat out. Scott was probably the best YouTuber on the platform.
true.
Like he just makes all around just amazing content
He
and like the
pumps. He
humor.
pumps out bangers.
Yeah, pretty cool. If I don't, if you don't watch Scott the Wise, I don't know why you're not.
What are
Just
you?
just do
I
it.
mean, no, you're not human. What are you?
But I forgot where I was going.
Monkey brain? Monkey
I
brain?
really did.
Fish brain?
Uh,
2 second memory?
wait,
Acting like Dory.
what was the Scott the Wise reference? I said wait,
Remember,
I
Aiden.
forgot.
I won't bet on you have to remember, okay?
Uh,
Activate your spinjutsu brain or something. I don't freaking know.
I don't know how to activate Spinjutsu.
What are you? A nerd? Kid.
I don't know. But yeah, YouTube and stuff, gaming. Yakuza, I guess we didn't really do too much with that. Yakuza definitely a great series.
Yakuza is great. If you don't sound interested by a beat 'em up, try Yakuza. You will very much will like it. If you don't,
Yeah,
not real. You're not real.
I've never really liked much beat 'em ups besides like Batman in the past.
Butthead.
And but like Yakuza, it's just really fun. The combat's really fun. All of them, they're all
Zero,
like
like Zero and Six, probably the best. Like a Dragon's also pretty good. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen a bit of it. It's
yeah, like a dragon. It's weird because like the whole series is beat 'em up style gameplay, and then
and
seven
they
just
just
goes
switch
to
it up to like
a
turn, yeah,
JRPG.
turn based.
But I think it works. And yeah, they're already working on Yakuza 9, which is pretty cool. They have a
Nine,
new yeah,
nine.
9 or
Wait,
oh 8.
yeah,
Well,
huh? Porque?
well 9 I get
I
confused because
probably
there's
used
already
Porque
8
wrong.
games
I'm about to get slain.
because Yakuza 0 is
Yeah,
technically
yeah.
the 7th game and Y7's the 8th game. It's weird. But yeah, great series, honestly. If you like crime drama with a lot of
Oh yeah, the
silliness,
probably the part about the game is probably the story. That's probably the best part about the game. It has like a legendarily good story.
especially Zero. Zero is just
Zero is probably like the best overall in my
Zero is
opinion.
my top five, like in my top five favorite games ever.
Yeah, like
And
like
yeah,
like they focus less on the seriousness and more on the comedy. Let's for sort of side stories for like the side missions. The main story's so serious, but like in other games, like those, especially in one in Kwame One, the sub stories are very serious most of the time. But in Zero, it's all goofy, it's all fun. Really great series.
yeah,
Anyways, we have been recording for, let me see here, just under an hour, which is really good for our first time recording and talking about stuff.
just under an hour,
Just like 59 minutes.
59
Probably
minutes.
probably be less whenever like people are watching this or listen
Yeah,
to it. Imagine watching us play Debar Galactic cringe.
yeah.
Uh,
We're just hopefully if this sticks, we'll try to do this more often. Yeah.
yeah, this is
Maybe we can even
cool.
do this weekly or monthly. I don't
If
know.
you listen to all of this for some freaking reason, thank you a lot. It's nice when someone cares about what two goons, two tomfoolerous people are talking about and what their thoughts are on things. Please,
Indeed.
please like this and maybe subscribe if you feel like it, because that would help us reach out more to other people who might want to hear what we're talking about. And with that, yeah, thanks for listening once again. And we will catch you later if we feel like it.
If we feel like
If
it.
we feel like it.
Only.
Only if we feel like it.
Only. All right.
Alright,
See ya.
see y'all.